Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and today's video is brought to us by our friends over at PUBG Mobile. And if you have not already went and downloaded PUBG Mobile for yourself, you can do that for free right now. There will be a link inside the description if you want to try out this game and try out this brand new game mode and all the features that are coming along with it. Check it in down below and go and download that. Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the craziest game mode to ever come to PUBG Mobile. If you thought the last Survive Till Dawn was insane, then you're in for a wild ride with this brand new game mode that has better features, better gameplay, and a ton of new things that you guys are going to want to jump into. Not fully aware of what Survive Till Dawn actually is. This is essentially what is still Battle Royale, where you want to be the last man or the last team standing. However, there's only 60 players in the match, so it's a little bit of a smaller kind of arena, but the twist is that there's zombies and there's other creatures that will attack you. Now, the difference in this part 2 as compared to the original zombie mode is that there's not just zombies and like more boss zombies, but there's also zombie dogs, there's like really fast sprinters, and they also have new mechanics to where they can climb over obstacles, they can get you a little bit easier if you're in like a power position, and they're a little bit more dangerous, and your job and your goal is to survive until the end of all 3 nights, and each wave getting a little bit tougher. So because this is not standard Battle Royale and there's a whole new thing, a whole new mechanic involved in the game, which is of course the zombies, you've got to have some stuff to fight against them. And one of the really neat things that they've done in this mode is added something called a jungle style magazine. It's one of my personal favorite new attachments in this. And what it allows you to do is it's like the regular extended mag, but much better. Instead of bumping you up to 40, which is what the regular extended does, it'll bump your AR up to 60 rounds per mag. And like that's ridiculous. That's something that you do need for this mode as the zombies are just completely relentless. Now, it is the same rules for the most part as the original Survive Till Dawn. You want to be fighting against other players while you're doing this as well. Normally, you want to stick with your team, but you do have to be wary that other teams could be just around the corner, and that's something you've always got to be constantly on the lookout for as well. But you have so much at your arsenal, you have so much at your disposal, it shouldn't be a problem really surviving. There's something really cool called a liquid nitrogen grenade, and it's something that I've been playing around with a lot, and it's fun to use against other human players as well. For what it does for the zombies, you know, you can obviously slow them down significantly. If you need to get a quick heal off or you need to res a teammate, it's wonderful for that. The liquid nitrogen grenade might be the best thing to happen to this mode as far as like overall utility, but you can also use it against human players and pull off some really cool plays and something that they definitely don't expect. So one of the biggest new innovations that comes with Survive Till Dawn 2.0 rather than the first one is a system of player buffs. And you can think about these like perks that can be added on as a modifier to your person. So for what they're worth, one of them is called Fatal Shot. And this essentially allows you to have increased bullet damage significantly against zombies. And it's great because what happens is if you're around teammates, it's going to increase that effect. So it really does reward like teamwork and good play and cooperation. And if you're around your teammates, then the zombies are going to be absolutely no problem. It's going to be literally cakewalk, just light work. There's also another one called Martial Arts. This one's a little bit more tricky to use though because it basically increases your damage for melees against zombies. And to be honest, I don't think meleeing zombies are really, it's not really a practical solution for this, but if you need to get it out of a tight jam, the combat knife can be exactly what you need. And again, just like the other one, this also increases its effect when you're around teammates. So it's something that you really want to rely on your squad for as well. And the final one is called Shell Shock, and I think this is the most interesting one because if you seem to be struggling a little bit in this game mode, this might be the buff for you. If you take it down, all of the zombies in your immediate area, in that vicinity, are going to be shocked for a while. They're going to be completely stunned, and it should be enough time for you to get rezzed or to get a reload in, a heal, whatever it is. But if you get basically knocked down, you have this grace period to where you can do anything, and you will not be attacked by the zombies. So combining all these buffs and using them in harmony can pretty much lead you to a victory every single time you play. And you're going to want to take advantage of this stuff, trust me, because the zombies don't behave exactly how they did in the first one. They're a lot smarter now because they can climb over obstacles. They spawn in a little bit higher numbers, especially as the nights go on. And with the new addition of the zombie dogs and sprinters, it's not really a matter of being able to run around them too much anymore. You actually have to really kind of figure out how you're going to strategize to fight them off. You are basically forced into combat with them, and there's no avoiding that anymore. So you really got to figure out how you're going to take these on. Don't worry, you have plenty more in your armory. They also have the brand new RPG-7 to fight against the zombies as well. It's essentially a rocket-propelled grenade launcher. We all know what the RPG is, and it's super effective in this game mode. It can be used against zombies, of course, but you can also use it against other teams, and it's something that if another team is like either caught off guard or you know they're camping somewhere, but you need to push into that power position, the RPG can be your way to break in. It's essentially your get-out-of-jail-free card. Now, don't worry, if you were a fan of the regular Survive Till Dawn, they still have the classic fan favorite flamethrower in here. That might be one of my favorite weapons for this, and that's still a part of this as well. They didn't remove that or anything. So if you want to just combine your strategies with the flamethrower with all these other new weapons, get creative, go for it, and feel free to do it. I will tell you one strategy, something that's really effective to do is if you use a regular zombie grenade that essentially spawns wherever you like to put it, and it's great against if another squad rolls up on you, you can drop a zombie grenade and then throw a bunch of liquid nitrogen grenades at the other team so that they're kind of frozen in place and they get swarmed by the zombies. It's the easiest way to perform a full squad takedown without even really having to shoot a bullet at all. Like, it's pretty crazy if you can set it up right. If you've not already tried this game mode out, one thing I really will say about it is the unbelievably high quality of and the seamlessness of the controls. That's one of the biggest praises that I can give this, is that the controls are flawless to use, and I'm being absolutely honest. They're amazing. Played mobile games, right? You might know that some of the controls on a lot of games can be really clunky and hard to use, and it's just not really a good experience. However, I will say 100% PUBG Mobile has the greatest and easiest, smoothest controls to use, and they will honestly impress you. So now let's talk strategy. How can you win this mode either your first time on, if you're just about to try it out, or if you've already played it, the first one, and you've not already given this one a try, you're not familiar with all the new changes. What are the best strategies to win? So after some digging and after some playing around, I think I figured out a couple of really good tips that you can use for this. A lot of this comes down to is communication and coordination with your team about how you're going to prioritize the enemies, because you have basically two different types of enemies, the other squads that are in the game who are also trying to win, and of course the zombies. And sometimes you've got to figure out which one you need to take on first, as if you get too focused on one or another, the other one can end up taking you out, and that happens to people more often than you think. Also, as well as taking on the boss zombie, which is the tyrant who was included in the first one, if you spend too much time on him, you're easy prey for another squad. So what I've really figured out is that sticking close to your team and being in an area that's either completely open when you're fighting zombies and you can all kind of handle it as a group, or a great place is the school, ironically enough. And especially that's the place to go if you're solo, because you have that entire area to run the zombies around and take them out how you need. But the thing that throws kind of like a wrench in the works there is the dogs and the sprinters. Those are like the new thing that you really got to take into account, and they're crazy. Like, they're unbelievably powerful. The thing is that their speed completely throws off any chance of you having to outrun these guys. So that's still a big problem. What do you do about that? What I figured out is the most effective strategy, as far as I've been able to come up with right now, is having two really high DPS weapons or some kind of SMG. A UMP or a micro Uzi or a Vector works great for this. You can make like quick flicks to take out the dogs and then kind of readjust the group that's following behind you. Or your team can post up like at the top of a building and sort of camp it out and throw liquid nitrogen grenades at stairs that zombies have to climb up. The apartment buildings are like spectacular for this. It's like they're designed to do this strategy. Liquid nitrogen grenades are like the antithesis to the dogs, and I highly advise you use it against all zombie types. And if you're feeling extra confident in yourself, you could even go for the tyrant as well with your team. And I will say, don't ever take this on solo, because you're going to dump like way too many bullets into this thing, and you probably won't deal that much damage. Like, you really need at least 2 or 3 players to take this thing out, but it's going to reward you greatly. You're probably going to get a full set of fresh armor, bunch of crazy weapons. You'll likely get an RPG and a flamethrower, and all the goodies that you would like will come out of the boss, and there's plenty of opportunities to take it on. But again, like I said earlier, that comes with its own risk, so it's something you got to watch out for. So if you've been looking for a new game recently to play, like either a zombie game or if you like the idea of Battle Royale and you just want a little bit of a spin and a different take on it, then Survive Till Dawn 2.0 is literally the one for you. Like, it was absolutely designed for that, and it's been so much fun to play recently, and I really think if you haven't already given it a try, make sure you go and do. The new PUBG Mobile update came with many brand new features, not just Survive Till Dawn. There's another new game mode, a lot of new features that you need to go jump in and try out for yourself if you want to get this experience as well. But like I said earlier, if you guys do want to go and download this for free right now, I highly recommend you give it a try. Link will be down below in the description, and you can go ahead and pick this game up for yourself. Try it out and let me know what you think. I really think that the just sheer quality of this game mode will absolutely impress you, and I'm curious to hear your feedback on if you've given this a try and exactly what you think about it. But anyways, guys, that is going to go ahead and be the video for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see more stuff like this, please make sure to leave a like rating on the video. Subscribe if you are brand new around here. Of course, we're getting very close to 250,000 subs, and I would appreciate that very much. Make sure you go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All that stuff will be linked down below in the description. Make sure you check that out. And of course, make sure to go ahead and download the game while you're at it. it if you have not done so already. But if you already have PUBG Mobile, then just go ahead and grab the update and this game mode, and all of the other new features will be there waiting for you. So go give that a try. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you all on the next stream or the next video. Have a good one, everybody, and peace out.